In today's video, we're gonna bring a recap of a rom-com Korean show. Kang Tae-moo is all set to take over the role of president in his grandfather's company Go Food, but his grandpa chairman Kang Da-gu is left disappointed when Tae-moo sends his chief secretary to an inaugural meeting instead of coming himself. Da-gu takes his grandson for a special project but instead tells him that he wants to see Tae-moo getting married. Even though Tae-moo rejects the idea at first, Da-gu convinces him by lying about his health conditions. This convinces Tae-moo to go on a series of 20 blind dates set up by his grandfather. The first date is with Hari, who has different love interests but goes on the blind date anyways. She wants to scare off Tae-moo because she does not want a relationship with him, and she does everything she could to get it done. But Tae-moo has other plans. To avoid going on the other 19 dates, he says yes to Hari, even though he does not want a relationship either. The next day, they meet at the Go Food headquarters as Hari works there. They decide to go on another date that night as young Seo convinced Hari the same. As they are on the second date, Hari tells that she does not want to marry Tae-moo, a man who she does not even know. Tae-moo says that they should go on 10 dates to get to know each other, but Hari rejects that idea as well. She has a crush on Min-woo and wants to pursue him instead. In the car where Tae-moo wants to drop her off, he states his intentions, that he wants to marry her, but she rejects it once more, saying that she will never marry someone who looks like a dinosaur. The next day, Hari witnessed her crush Min-woo gifting something to her co-worker. On her way back to the office, Hari watches Tae-moo coming in the same direction, so she decides to run off. However, while doing so, she trips and her shoe flies off to hit Tae-moo right in the face. He gives her shoe back and then comments on the work she's been doing in recent times. However, the truth about setting up fake names and pretending to be someone else opens up in front of Tae-moo, and he's not happy. He tells his grandpa that he broke up with Young-soo and says that he does not want to marry at all, but his grandpa is not too pleased, so Tae-moo sets up a plan. He talks to Hari and hires her to be his girlfriend. He will pay her 1.6 million won for each date they go on, and since she has a ton of debt, the idea does not seem too bad. He makes a contract about the details and asks Hari to memorize all of it. She thinks that the idea is crazy and runs out of the car, but eventually she sees Min-woo and tries to hide from him, which knocks down Tae-moo and she falls on top of him. The next day, Hari signs the contract to pretend as Tae-moo's girlfriend in front of Chairman Da-gu. They agree to introduce her as Gyum-hui, and they decide on her background as they go forward. Hari spends a good amount of time memorizing details about Tae-moo. On the next day, the forged couple met Da-gu and they do a pretty good job of hiding the truth. Hari, who Tae-moo thinks is Young-hoo, is introduced to Da-gu as Gyum-hui. This was supposed to be dinner only, but Da-gu sees Meloman's tickets in Hari's purse. He thinks that the couple wanted to go see a concert, so he drops them off at the location. The tickets were gifted to Hari by her crush Min-woo as a birthday gift. Now they had to see the show no matter what. During the performance, Meloman reacts to a song request by none other than Min-woo. It's a song that Min-woo and Hari used to listen to during those close moments and says that he wishes Hari went with a boyfriend. This makes Hari cry and she can't stop thinking about Min-woo. Tae-moo tries to comfort her and passes his handkerchief. After the concert, the duo goes to get something to eat. While Hari is just about to start, a baseball hits her right in the eye. She is in more trouble than you think though. She has to see Tae-moo in the morning and her little secret might be on the verge to be out. Hari and Tae-moo end up in the same elevator and Hari quickly turns her face away from him. Min-woo helps Tae-woo with his amazing dish, the white kimchi ravioli. They have dinner at Tae-woo's restaurant and he asks about the date and how it went. He insists on meeting this guy, saying Hari does not know about men, but she denies it and says she can take care of herself. Tae-moo and Seung-hoon go to the same restaurant to eat, and Tae-moo asks how long he has known Hari. He further goes on to ask if either of them have developed feelings for one another. Chairman Kang has dinner with Tae-moo and Seung-hoon. He says that he feels old and lonely and asks Seung-hoon to move in with them. He then catches that the coming Saturday is going to be the anniversary of Tae-moo and Gyum-hui, and he asks Tae-moo to take her out for a nice dinner. Dagu plans a date for the duo based on his favorite show. Hari and Tae-moo go shopping first, where she tries a ton of expensive dresses. He buys her a very beautiful and expensive dress, but she has trouble putting it on. At dinner, she wears the same dress and her purse falls down. As she's trying to pick it back up, she accidentally rips her dress. This is when the chefs come out to wish them happy anniversary. Tae-moo sees what's going on and stands behind Hari, hiding a small smile. As he drives her back home, Tae-moo says he had fun on this fake anniversary. The next day, Tae-moo realizes the truth. He saw her picking up a call from Min-woo that disclosed her identity, and he's clearly not happy with how things are going. The next day, he texts Hari to meet him for coffee. He says he does not know her well and wants to ask her some questions. He shoots her with so many questions and he gets angry as he keeps on getting lies from her side. He asks her to redesign the ravioli product in such a way that the price is reduced and the quality is maintained. He's trying to punish her for the lies, and Hari works really hard to achieve the feat. He also convinces Hari and Gyum-hui to attend an event where Hari is supposed to be getting a prize for her hard work. She can't be at both places at once, and her headache only increases as she realizes that Hari is supposed to be getting the prize from Chairman Kang. Getting angry at herself, Hari drinks a lot just one night before the ceremony. She calls Tae-moo and says that she won't come to the ceremony and she does not have the money for the fines as well. She hangs up drunk after that. Tae-moo gets concerned about her safety, so he makes a run for it. He starts to find her in various shops, eventually finding her near a tunnel. She thinks that this is just a dream because Tae-moo would never try to make an effort for her. Considering this is still a dream, she admits about Hari and Gyum-hui and apologizes for everything. This is when some co-workers also come looking for Hari, and this is when Tae-moo leaves. The next morning, Hari wakes up to the text that Tae-moo had fired him from the role of his girlfriend. She's happy about the situation and then goes on to receive the award normally. Tae-moo thinks that he has feelings for Hari, but then convinces himself that he does not. He decides to take a break from her and goes on a business trip, but he only ends up finding that he's obsessed with her as he keeps finding her everywhere. He even goes to confess his feelings to one of these imaginary Hari. This makes things hard for Tae-moo though. On the other hand, Dagu invites Hari as Gyum-hui for dinner, and she calls Tae-moo to ask what she should do, but he does not answer. As Tae-moo is also invited, he does not know that Hari is also coming. They all sit together and Dagu accidentally calls Gyum-hui Hari, and the episode ends there. What do you think will happen next? Did Dagu know about the whole lies from the beginning? What's going to happen next? Make sure to see part 2 to know how it unfolds. We hope that you enjoyed this rom-com Korean recap. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. This will help us bring more content like this to you. Comment down below which Korean show recap you want us to do next. See you next time.